Okay guys, we're in our second game tonight. We're back in 1965. We have a game with the Los Angeles Dodgers and the New York Mets. Opening day for the Mets at, I believe it is, Shea Stadium. Opening day lineup for the Dodgers in 1965 was Maury Wills at short, Wes Parker playing first, Willie Davis is our center fielder, Tommy Davis is our right fielder, Johnny Roseboro is our catcher, Jim Lefevre is playing second base, Ron Fairley is at right, John Kennedy is our third baseman today, and the pitcher is Don Drysdale. We'll go into the stats on him in a sec. For the New York Mets, we're still in their growing stages. Billy Cowan will be the right fielder. Roy McMillan's the shortstop. Johnny Lewis at right. Kid Kranepool will be playing first base. Joe Christopher is at left field. Charlie Smith is our third baseman. Bobby Klaus is our second baseman. Chris Cannizzaro is our catcher. And Al Jackson is the pitcher. And the tracks are set to move things around as we go along here. For 1965, I believe is what this is. Don Drysdale went 23-12. Pitched in 42 games, completed 20 of them. Pitched 308 innings, something you don't see now. You're lucky if you see half of that now with our modern day snowflake pitchers. Gave up 30 home runs. Had an ERA of 2.77, the whip of 1.09. Excellent pitcher. Al Jackson for the Mets went 8-20 for the 1965 Mets or 1964 Mets. I can find out real quick. Hold on here. Hold on, I can find out. Yes. Okay, hold on. There we go. And yeah, he went 8-20. Okay, just had to prove myself. Went 8-20, got in 37 ball games, started 31 of them, completed 7, pitched in 205 innings. Struck out 120, walked 61, had an ERA of 4.34. Yeah, as bad as it looks, I do apologize for the picture. I couldn't get a real decent one. This is the best I could get. But for all of you who recognize this place, this is the original 1964 Shea Stadium. Where that parking lot is back there, that became Citi Field. And Shea Stadium is now the parking lot. So, here we go. Second game of the evening. Al Jackson, our pitcher. Maury Wills is our shortstop, starting here at Shea Stadium. And here is the pitch to Wills. It is a 7-7-0. And that is out towards center field. Cowan cuts the ball off. Wills will be on first with a single to start the Dodgers season of 1965. Due up to bat now is Wes Parker. Wills is a deep threat to steal on the Mets. Deep threat to steal on anybody back then. And here is the pitch. Here is the pitch to Parker. It's a 2-7-6. That's over towards Smith on third base. Hard line drive. Smith picks it out of the air. Parker is out. 5 unassisted. And we have 1 down in the inning. Due up will be the center fielder, Willie Davis. In 1965, Willie Davis did hit 238. Not one of his better years. 10 home runs, 57 RBIs in 1965. And here is the pitch to Davis. And the Met fielders will be in trying for the double play so they can get Wills off the base as quick as they can. Here's the pitch. And Wills going to take a lead for the stolen base. He gets his lead. He's heading out there. He's going to threaten. Here's the throw. And Wills will make second base on a bad throw by Cannizzaro, and he's in there on a standing stolen base. One down. Runner is on second base. Wills will go back to normal. And Wills is on second. Willie Davis is at the bat waiting. Here's the pitch. It is a 4-7-6. Slow break ball, hard ground ball over towards Klaus. Backhanded grab to his right. Klaus throws over to Kranepool for the out, and Wills takes third. And Tommy Davis will be our next batter up. Tommy Davis for the Dodgers in 1965. He batted .250. And here is the pitch to Davis. It is a 2-7-8. That's heading out towards short, hard line drive. Caught. McMillan didn't have to move, and that is 3 outs. And at the end of one, it is no runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on base for the Dodgers, and the Mets are coming to bat. Billy Cowan, this is where we're going to need to get my own education because I did not know most of the Mets from 1965. Appeared in half the season. Batted .179, I understand why. Struck out 45 times. They are going to show you had 4 walks the entire season. This is not a man who likes this. He was a very patient man, as I'm finding out real quick here. And Billy Cowan. Let's see what we got here. And in 1965, he did stay with the Mets. Eventually, he'll be finding employment elsewhere. And here is the pitch to Cowan. It is a 4-4-0. It's a hard ground ball over towards Parker. Parker snaps right at him. Parker feels it, easily gets to the bag, and we have 1 away for the Mets. Roy McMillan's our shortstop for today's game. He batted .242 in 1965. Mets were not really a free-swinging team. They picked up the Dodgers trade, relying heavily on pitching. Here is the pitch to McMillan. It is a 3-2-0. That's a nice sinker, shallow fly ball out towards left field. Davis drifts over towards his right and makes the catch. McMillan is out. That sinker looked just a little suspect, guys. We may have to keep an eye on it throughout the game, see what happens here. Johnny Lewis is our right fielder. Johnny Lewis for the Mets. A little bit of power. Pop, batted .245. Here's the pitch to Lewis. It is a 3-5-2. Hard ground ball again over to first base. Parker fields it, makes the easy out, and that is 3 away for the Mets. At the end of 1, it's tied 0-0. Johnny Roseborough, our catcher, is due up to the plate this time. In our opening day game here at Chase Stadium, here's the pitch. And it is a 3-5-9. That's sitting out towards right field. Nice deep fly ball. Lewis runs it down. Roseborough's out, and that ends Roseborough's time this inning. Jim Lefevre is coming up to bat, switching second baseman. Now, what most of you got tops, made pretty much all of our baseball cards at one time or another. Batted .250 for the Dodgers. Decent second baseman, a little bit of pop that time of year. Here's the pitch. It is a 9-4-3. That's heading out towards right field. Hard line drive. It gets past Lewis, and Lefevre's trying for second. He's safe for the double. And on a ball that skittered past Lewis, gets by. Lefevre takes second. Fairley is up to bat. Dodgers finally have a threat. And Ron Fairley The right fielder is up to the plate this season. Here is the pitch to Fairley. It is a 3-1-5. That's heading out towards left. Deep fly ball. Christopher manages to squeeze it in for the out, and Fairley is out. 2 down in the top of the second inning. John Kennedy, our third baseman, not to be confused with the dead president. He is up here. He checks in. Here is the pitch. The Fever is on second base. It is a 4-6-4. That's heading out towards the no deep fly ball. And Christopher runs it down. He's getting his exercise today on 2 run-down balls, but there are 3 away. Dodgers had no runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. And due up to bat for the Mets will be Ed Kranepool, Christopher, and Smith. Ed Kranepool was our first baseman for the New York Mets this season. And here he comes to bat. Here's the pitch. It is a 0-9-0. Coming up, swing and a miss, strike 3 as the ball took a little dip on the way in. And that's Drysdale's first strikeout of the season. Joe Christopher's our batter. We probably came in for a cup of coffee. In 1965, no, played 148 games, batted .249, 5 home runs, 40 RBIs, strikes out a lot, 82 times, only 40 walks. The Mets were sort of free swingers back then, it looks like. Here is the pitch. To Christopher is a 3-5-1. That is heading out towards center field on a deep fly ball. Davis there very lazily drifts over towards his right, and he does make the catch, and Christopher is out. Charlie Smith is coming up to bat now. Third baseman for the Mets. Batted .244, 16 home runs. Struck out 123 times. And here is the pitch to Smith. It's a 0-7-4. He delivers. Strike 3 called. Drysdale paints the outside corner on a beautiful, beautiful curve. And that is 3 away. At the end of 2. No runs by either team. Do up, guys. Anybody thumbs up, decides to enjoy the game, please do. I'm sorry about the picture presentation. I'm not sure what that is. Don Drysdale is coming to bat. Don Drysdale, when he batted 300. Has 7 home runs, 19 RBIs. This is what he did in 1965. He was oftentimes called in, as you can tell, he's only pitched 40-something games. He's oftentimes called in to pinch hit, much like Orel Hershiser was in the 80s. So Don Drysdale is the batter. He is a threat to hit a home run, a deep threat to hit a home run. Here is the pitch to Drysdale. It is a 2-1-5. It's a hard shot over the shortstop. Great pickup by McMillan. He plants his feet, throws a Kranepool for the out, and Drysdale is gone in the 3rd inning. Due up to bat is Maury Wills. Maury Wills got a base hit in the 1st inning and a stolen base. End up on what was left on 3rd after Jackson got aware and started shutting people down. And here is the pitch to Wills. It is a 6-7-3. And ball is outside. Wills has been walked. He's a threat to steal. Kranepool's holding him in. 1 down. And here's the pitch to Wes Parker. More likely than not, I can see it coming already. Yep, here goes the lead for Wills. He is not going to get the lead this time. He's being held. And here is the pitch to Parker. It is a 9-0-5. That's heading out towards right field. At the belt, shallow fly ball. If Lewis can't get there in time, it is a base hit. The coach holds Willis up at second on a complete surprise. And Parker's on first. Willie Davis is our man, due up the bat here. Phils will be planning it, trying for the double play. Here is the pitch to Davis. Let's see what happens here. And here's the pitch. It is a 1-9-1. Jackson bears down. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Davis is full belly looking at it. There are now 2 down. That is Jackson's first strikeout of the game. What goes along with 1 walk. Coming up to bat is Tommy Davis. Tommy Davis last time up. Hit a line drive right over to McMillan, who picked it up and made the third out of the first inning. Here is the pitch to Tommy Davis. It is a 1-8-9. And that's heading out towards shortstop. Nice soft ground ball. McMillan charges for it's going to be close. He throws a great play, and he is out. Tommy Davis is beaten by a step. And that is 3 down at the end of 2.5 innings. It is still tied, 0-0. Dodgers no runs, 1 hit, 2 runs left on base in the top of the third. Coming back for the Mets is Bobby Klaus. Bobby Klaus is the second baseman this year. Here is the pitch to Klaus. It is a 2-0-3. That's heading towards Kennedy. Hard line drive. Kennedy jumps up, snares down the catch, and Klaus is out. Great catch by Kennedy. That could hit the highlight reels of the local New York television stations. And coming up to bat is Chris Cannizzaro. Chris Cannizzaro caught for a few years for a few teams. In 1965, he caught 114 games, batted 183 with the ear of the catcher. He's brought in more. He's here more for his defense when he could do than hitting, which is what happened to most catchers in the 1960s. There were very, except for Johnny Bench, there were very few hitting catchers in the 60s. Here's the pitch to Cannizzaro. It is an 8-5-2. And make me a liar, but here we go. Hard line drive, drops in front of Fairley, and it's a base hit for Cannizzaro. And we have the first Met runner of the season on. Cannizzaro would be a great threat to steal, but I don't think so. And we're going to go against the corners here. Jackson's going to try to bunt. Here's the pitch. It is a 7-8-3. He drops a beauty. Roseboro has had no choice. Throw it first. Cannizzaro will take second base on the sac hit. And there are 2 down with Billy Cowan coming up to bat. Last time Billy Cowan kept bat, he grounded over towards Parker, who stepped on the bag himself, 3 unassisted. Here's the pitch to Cowan. It is a 9-2-0. That's sending over towards right field. Hard line drive. Get in the gap. Past Davis. And both the Davis boys and Cowan has a double. Here comes Cannizzaro to score. And the Mets have a 1-0 lead in the start of the 1965 season. Cowan's on second with a double. Cannizzaro scores. And it's 1-0 Mets. Roy McMillan's coming up to bat. He flew out to Tommy Davis in the first inning. Here is the pitch. It is a 5-3-0. Slide down low, hard line drive. Lefevre gets over the jump, leaps up there, picks it off, and McMillan is out. But not before the Mets score the first run of the game on 2 hits. And we have a 1-0 lead for the New York Mets. Is this the year that finally the Mets get out of their doldrums and actually play a winning season? Or they can at least get up to 500? After all the first 3 years of pure disasters. In the 4th inning, Johnny Roseboro is our catcher. Last time up, he flew out to Lewis in the 2nd inning. Here's the pitch. It is an 8-5-3. That's heading out towards right field. And hard line drive drops down in front of Lewis for the base hit for Roseboro, and he has his first hit of the season. And Roseboro has himself a single. Jim Lefevre is up. First time up, he smacked a double to start his season off this year. Was stranded on second base after nobody else could get on. Here's the pitch to Lefevre. Jackson in the stretch, 0-6-1. Jackson bears down on the stretch. Here's the pitch. Fastball right down the middle, and he struck him out. And Lefevre is out. That is Jackson's second strikeout of the game. Ron Fairley's coming up to bat. He hit it out towards Christopher in the first inning. On a running play for Christopher. As we noted, he's getting his exercise today. And here's the pitch to Fairley by Jackson. It's a 5-8-0. Oh, it's a wild pitch by Jackson. He got it in there. Got it way out of the way. Must have he crossed Candizar up. Roseboro does take second base on the wild pitch. And Fairley stays at the plate. Oh, bad wild pitch. Bad break for the New York Mets. Here is the pitch to Fairley. It's a 0-4-4. You know, Jackson was a little irritated. Here he comes. Strike 3 called. Fairley just stood there like a house by the side of the road. And we have 2 down against the Dodgers. Jackson still sort of shaking his head. Coming up bat is John Kennedy. He wants to get this inning done. He is not happy. And here is the pitch to Kennedy. It is a 9-9-8. That is never good. That's heading out towards right field, over towards the stands, and it is gone. John Kennedy with a two-run shot over the right field in the bleachers. And we have a 2-1 lead for the Dodgers on a 2-run home run by Kennedy. Don Drysdale is our next batter. He grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch to Drysdale. Jackson is he's just red. Here's the pitch. It is a 9-9-4. That's heading out towards left field, over towards the bullpen side. And that one has gone back-to-back jacks. It's the first time I've happened to me since I've been playing this game. Back-to-back jacks, Drysdale and Kennedy. And we have a 3-1 Dodger lead now. Al Jackson is our pitcher. Maury Wilson is our batter. He is 1 for 1 today with a walk. Walked in the 3rd inning. Dodgers are threatened to break this game wide open. Here is the pitch to Wills. It is a 3-9-4. And that is a fly ball, shallow fly over towards Christopher, who squeezes off for the out. And the inning is gratefully over for the Mets, but not before the Dodgers put 3 runs on 2 home runs. 1 by Kennedy, 1 by Drysdale. And Johnny Lewis is coming to bat for the Mets. John Lewis is our right fielder today. He is 0 for 1. He lined out to the 3rd baseman there. Here is the pitch to Lewis. It's an 8-2-5. That's heading out towards right field. Nice hard line drive. Fairley tries to reach it down. It's just out of his reach. He couldn't get his hands on it. It's a single for Lewis. And the Mets have their 3rd hit of the game. Coming up to bat is Ed Kranepool. So far he has struck out. Drysdale was one strikeout victim. Here's the pitch to Kranepool. It is a 4-7-6. That's heading over towards Parker. Hard ground ball. Parker takes to the bag himself. That's his 3rd unassisted play of the game. Coming up is Joe Christopher. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to our deep center fielder, Willie Davis. Here is the pitch. It is a 5-6-3. And that one's heading out towards center field. Nice deep fly ball. Davis runs it down, and we have 2 out. Charlie Smith's our batter. First time out, he struck out to draw one of Drysdale's pitches on a wicked curveball. And here is the pitch to Smith. It is a 4-5-9. He kicks and deals. Hard ground ball over the shortstop. Will steals it, throws it. Parker for the out. Again, no runs. No runs. 1 hit, 1 man left on base. At the end of 4 innings is the Dodgers 3. The New York Mets 1. And it's a great day for baseball, folks. Al Jackson is our pitcher. Batting up is Wes Parker. Wes Parker is 1 for 2. Hit a base hit in the second, third inning. And lined out to the third base in the first. And here's the pitch to Parker. It is a 1-1-0. That's being hit out towards center field. Cowan makes the easy drift, and he catches it, and Parker is out. One away down the top of the fifth. Coming up to bat is Willie Davis. Willie Davis grounded out to the second baseman and struck out. Here is the pitch. It is a 0-8-0. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That is Jackson's fourth strikeout of the game. 2 on Davis alone. Tommy Davis is due up. We are in the top of the 5th inning of a wonderful game tonight. Dodgers are up 3-1 on the Mets on a pair of home runs, in case you just missed it. Tommy Davis is our batter. He is 0 for 2. Ground out to the shortstop and lined out to the shortstop. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-9-2. And he's right out for the pitch. It's a nice slow roll out to it. Canizero grabs it up, throws out the Crane Booth for the out, and it is 3 away. And the Mets have their first 1-2-3 inning of the season. At the end of 4.5, it is the Dodgers 3, the Mets 1. The game is now official. Coming up is Klaus, Canizero, and Jackson. Here is the pitch to Klaus. It is a 9-8-7. That's heading out towards center field. Big overhand, way deep fly ball. Long run for Davis. He dives, can't make the play. Rolls up to the wall. Klaus is on for the double. Gets on the double, opening up the bottom of the 5th inning. And the Mets have a runner on. Canizero's up to bat. First time up. He hit a base hit. Took second on the sacrifice by Jackson. Here is the pitch to Canizero. It is an 8-4-0. That's heading out towards right field. Shot again over Lefevre's head. Fairley's on his horse. Canizero's got the base hit. And they're going to try to bring him in. They're going to try to bring in Klaus, and he takes the extra base. Klaus comes in to score. The throw's in, and he is safe. Canizero hits a base hit, has his second RBI of the season. Klaus scores. It is now 3-2. Al Jackson is our batter. We have no out. The runs are in the corners. Jackson's going to bunt for the obvious play. It's a nice bunt. Parker fields it, has to step on the bag. Canizero does go to second base. And that is Jackson's second sacrifice hit of the season. Runner on second. There is 1 out. The batter up is Billy Cowan. Billy Cowan in the 3rd inning, doubled. Bringing in Canizero for the first run of the game for the Mets. And here is the pitch. It is a 3-9-3. That is heading out towards left field. A nice fly ball. Davis drifts to his right, makes the catch, and we have 2 down. Coming up to bat will be Roy McMillan. Roy McMillan is 0 for 2. He is lined out to second, flown out to left. Here is the pitch. It is a 6-8-9. 6-8-9. That's heading out towards right field. Fairley makes a nice one-handed catch going deep, and we now have 3 away. Not before the Mets scored their second run of the game on 2 hits. They left the man on base. At the end of 5 complete, it is the Dodgers 3, the Mets 2. Coming up to bat is Johnny Roseboro, Jim Lefevre, Ron Fairley. And Al Jackson still on the mound. So far, Al Jackson in his line for today is 5 innings pitched. He has given up 3 runs, 1 walk, 6 hits, We struck out 4, but all 3 of his runs are caught. Again, 2 of his 3 runs were done by home runs. Obviously, the man was on base. Coming up, that is John Roseberry. He's 1 for 2 today. He got on a single in the 4th inning, and he scored on a home run. Here's the pitch. It is a 9-8-5. That's heading out over Lewis's head. Going. It is gone. And Johnny Roseboro scores with his first home run this season. It's the Dodgers' 4th run, the 3rd home run given up by Jackson today. He's given them up to John Kennedy, Don Drysdale, and now Johnny Roseboro. Coming to bat is Jim Lefevre. Jim Lefevre is 1 for 2. He has a double and a strikeout. Jackson's on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 3-9-4 to Lefevre. And ground ball over to second base. Kloss ranges over to his left. Gets the grounder, fires it over to Cranepool, and we have an out. 4-3 on that one there. Ron Fraley's due up. He is 0 for 2. Struck out. Falling out to the left. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-2-5. And Fraley's out of the box, ready now. Pitch on the way. Fly ball out towards the right field. Lewis squeezes it for the out, and we have an out. We have the 2nd out of the game. Ron Fraley flies out to his counterpart in right field. Due up is John Kennedy. John Kennedy is 1 for 2 with a home run, 2 RBIs. Knocked in Johnny Roseboro in the 4th. And here's the pitch to Kennedy. It is a 5-4-8. Steps back, Jackson delivers, hard ground ball over towards Smith. Smith fields it cleanly, throws up to Cranepool for the out, and we have 3 away. Dodgers do get 1 run on 1 hit, Johnny Roseboro's home run, and the lead is now 4-2 LA. Don Drysdale on the mound so far for his line for the game. It is 5 innings pitched. He's given up 2 runs on 5 hits, struck out 2. Don Drysdale like strikeout numbers. They have this other guy who might come in to pitch maybe this season. Some fellow named Koufax. Not a bad pitcher, left-hander from New York. Doesn't throw on Saturdays. That's his only rule. John Lewis is up to bat. John Lewis so far has hit a single. And he is lined out to the 3rd baseman. Here's the pitch. It is a 2-6-6. Pitch coming up, ground ball to first base. Parker again fields it, free unassisted. That's his 4th one of the game. Parker's just having it easy. Didn't get them all to you. Ed Cranepool is 0 for 2. He has struck out and he's grounded out to Parker. Here's the pitch. It is an 8-8-6. That ball is heading out towards left field. Hard line drive, base hit. Cranepool takes first. He has his first hit of the season. Coming to bat is Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher has flown out to the center fielder twice. There is 1 down. Joe Christopher's up to bat. Here is the pitch. It is a 9-3-5. That is also heading out towards left field. They like to play behind Cranepool. Drysdale, shallow fly ball left field. Christopher has himself a single. They're going to hold Cranepool. There's a 53% chance. I'm not ready to get that ball that brave yet. And we have runners on first and second with 1 down. Charlie Smith's our batter. First far, he has ground out to the 3rd baseman and struck out. And here is the pitch to Smith. Drysdale's in the stretch. Here we go. It is a 1-4-3. Drysdale bears down, kick steal, strike 3 is a very close, tight call. Smith is having a slow glare at the umpire on this one, but it is a strikeout. And that is now 2 down. Bobby Klaus is our batter. He doubled in the 5th inning. Has scored the 1-2 Mets runs. Here is the pitch by Drysdale with 2 down. It is a 9-6-5. That's heading out towards Davis in left field. Hard line drive. Davis makes the dive. He can't get it. We have a double going on. Kranepool's going to score. Here comes Christopher. He scores. And the Mets have scored 2 runs. Tied the game up 4-4. Canizero is on. Canizero ended up with a base. His fly should have a double. Okay, Canizero had a base hit. Klaus is on second. Canizero is on first. Okay, hang on, guys. I got to figure this one out. Give me a second. The game just screwed me up. I apologize. Okay, Klaus has a double. Canizero got intentionally walked to first. That's where we are. Okay, I hate when it does that. Catch me off guard. Canizero is an intentional walk to first base. They're going to pitch to Jackson. And a 4-4 game in the bottom of the 6th, and that ain't going to happen. The Mets are going to bring in a pinch hitter. As you can see, the Mets batting, the Mets game is just, ugh. But we're going to bring in Ron Hunt. Ron Hunt will be pitch hitting. He'll be going up against Drysdale, the right-handed batter. Jackson will be taken out of the game if Hunt gets a hit. And the Mets score, Jackson will become the pitcher of record. If they win. If he doesn't, Jackson gets a big no D. And here is the pitch to Hunt by Drysdale. It is a 4-2-7. And it's heading out towards right. Shallow fly ball. Fairly drifts as red. And he makes the catch. Hunt is up and up for the Mets. Scored 2 runs on 3 hits. They left 2 at the end of 6. We have a 4-4 tie. Let's see if we can find a pitcher for the Mets. Got enough of them. Looks like everybody pretty much pitched. And we are going to bring in Frank Larry. Let me take a look who the Mets are planning on pitching in the next game. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me move the Mets. There we go. Sorry about this. I need to find out so I don't throw the wrong pitcher in to pitch next game. Okay. Ah, they got rained out. Okay, so that's what happened. Okay, the Mets' second game. I see you through. Born spot. Okay. Alright, we are going to bring in Frank Larry. He'll be pitching this game here. He'll be batting 9th. And here we go. Don Drysdale's our bat. Frank Larry's the pitcher in this game now. He came in to relieve Jackson. Jackson, for his totals, were 6 innings pitched, 4 runs, 4 earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Did give up 3 home runs. And here is the pitch to Drysdale from Frank Larry. Drysdale is 1 for 2 with a home run. Here's the pitch. It's a 1-6-3. Oh, they brought in a reliever. Drysdale's being taken out of the game. They have brought in a reliever. They brought in the pitch hitter, Nate Oliver. Let's see if we can get the scoop on him, what his season was like. Nate Oliver only played in 8 games. He managed to get 1 hit in his 1 lone at bat. And here is the pitch to Oliver. It is a 7-1-9. Larry deals, and it is a walk. And Oliver is on first with a base hit, with a walk in the top of the 7th. And that brings up Maury Wills. Oliver is a huge threat to steal. Wills is on first, who's also a huge threat to steal. Here is the pitch to Larry from Larry. Oliver, here comes the pitch. It is a 0-5-0 to Wills. That's sending out towards left field. Christopher's looking at it. Nice sinker, shallow fly ball, and Christopher's under, makes the catch. Maury Wills is out to right field. That is his second time. He's now 2 for 4. Coming up to bat is Wes Parker, who is 1 for 3. Lined out the third. Grounded, hit it to a base hit in the third, and flew up to center. Here is the pitch from Larry. Oliver is on first. He's a threat to steal. Parker digs in, and Parker's got the lead. Here comes for the stolen base. And Oliver has the lead. So here comes, and he is safe. Oliver has stolen second. Parker's still at the plate, and here comes the pitch by Larry to Parker. It's a heading out towards Christopher. It's a hard line drive, left field, just out of Christopher's reach. Here is the throw. They're sending him home. And great throw, but Kenzo cannot make the tag. Oliver is safe. The Dodgers take a 5-4 lead on the base hit by Dave Parker, and he takes second. Wes Parker, and he takes second. On the throw to the plate, it is now 5-4 Los Angeles. Willie Davis is the batter. He is 0 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Here is the pitch to Davis. Parker is on second. It is an 8-8-2. That's heading out towards right field. Breaking ball, hard line drive. Lewis chased the line, won't get there in time. It is a base hit. They're trying to bring Parker in. It's a 6-8-1. Here comes the throw. And Parker scores. He scores the second run. Davis on first with the base hit. And it's now 6-4 for the Dodgers. Coach bat is Tommy Davis. Willie Davis is on first. He's a threat to steal the base. Tommy Davis is up. And Davis is going to try to steal. It's a 2-5-1. He's got the lead. Here we go for the stolen base. It's a 4-7-1, and Willie Davis is going to get the stolen base on a huge lead. He's in there standing. Davis takes stolen base. It's the second one off Canizaro. Tommy Davis is at the plate. Here comes the pitch by Larry. It's a 6-5-1. That's sending out towards center field. Cowan is looking at it. Is there, makes the catch. Davis is out. 2 down in the top of the 7th. Due up to bat is Johnny Roseboro. Johnny Roseboro is 2 for 3 with the home run. Has an RBI, scored 2 runs. Frank Larry's bearing down with Willie Davis on second. Here's the pitch. It is a 5-8-2. That's heading out towards right field. Nice fastball, hard line drive. Lewis is there, makes the catch. The inning is over. And at the end of 6.5, the Dodgers 6, the Mets 4. Dodgers scored 2 runs on that inning. In that inning on 3 hits. Mets are coming up to bat. Bill Cowan is our first batter up here in the top of the 7th inning. It is 6-4 Dodgers. And here is a pitch to Cowan by Mike Kekich, who's now come in. Mike Kekich in 1965. I believe he had a pitch for the Yankees, too. Gotten 5 games. This is obviously his rookie year. Started 1. Gave up 2 home runs. Had an ERA of 9.58. Struck out 9. Walked 13. Not a good ratio. And here is the pitch to Cowan. It's an 8-7-3. That's heading out towards left field. Hard line drive left field. Cowan has himself a base hit. And the Mets have a runner on Let's have a lead runner on again in the 7th inning. Collins is on first. Welcome to baseball, Mr. Kekich. Welcome to the major leagues. That's how you get started. Roderick Dillon is our batter. They have a hold. Roderick Dillon is 0 for 3. Here's the pitch. It is a 0-0-3. This may not be good. Glanzo to first. Pitch to the line. Miller runners off. Strike 3. Call it. Throw goes to Lefevre. Cowan is safe for the stolen base. Cowan gets the stolen base. Strikeout by McMillan, and we have a runner on second, 1 away. Batter up is Johnny Lewis. He is 1 for 3. He hit a base hit in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. It is a 7-1-6. And he is walked. We have runners on first and second for the New York Mets. As he catches his first walk. Coming up to bat is Ed Kranepool. Ed Kranepool is 1 for 3. And he has scored a run on a base hit in the 6th inning. And the Mets 2-run 6 he scored. Here is the pitch to Kranepool. Runners are on first and second. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-6-8. That's heading out towards center field. Foul fly ball. Davis comes under it. Makes the catch. Kranepool is out. That is 2 away. Due up now is Joe Christopher. Joe Christopher is 1 for 3. He has a run scored. He also has a base hit. Here is the pitch by Kekich. And it is an 8-9-1. That's heading out towards left field. It's going to be a shallow fly ball. Davis cuts it off. Chris will have to settle for a single. Here comes Cowan. He scores. Lewis takes second. It's now a 6-5 game. This game is getting exciting, folks. Lewis on second. Christopher's on first. With his second hit of the season, it's a 6-5 game. This one's going to be a tight one. The Mets aren't giving up. Now, just so anybody is not sure for real life, the Mets lost 1-0 or 6-1. The Dodgers scored 6 on them. Charlie Smith is our batter. He is 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. That's ground out to the third baseman, Joe Kennedy. Here's the pitch. It is a 9-6-0. That's heading out towards right field. Pitch on the way. Hard line drive. Friday's at the wall. He runs out of room. It's a home run for Smith. A home run. And the Mets have taken the lead in the bottom of the 7th inning on a 3-run blast by Charlie Smith. And that's the first home run of the game for the Mets this year. And the Mets have scored 4 runs in the top of the 7th. Due up for bat is Billy Klaus. Catches is in trouble. Billy Klaus is 2 for 3, 2 doubles. Here is the pitch to Klaus with 2 down. It is a 3-4-9. That's heading out towards left field. Tommy Davis is on there. Davis squeezes in for the out. Klaus is out. But not before the Mets score 4 runs on 3 hits, including a home run by Charlie Smith, the first of the season for the Mets. We have an 8-6 lead. We are in the top of the 8th inning. Frank Larry is still on the mound. Jim Lefevre is the batter. Jim Lefevre is 1 for 3 today. He has hit into a double in the 2nd inning, then struck out and ground out the 2nd. Here's the pitch. It's an 8-2-3. That's heading out towards center field. It's a nice curveball, shallow fly ball, but it's a base. It drops real easily. Collins too far back. And we have a Dodger runner on board on the bottom of the top of the 8th inning. Ron Fairley is due to come up. He is 0 for 3. 2 fly balls and a strikeout. Here is the pitch. It is a 7-8-0. Lefevre's trying to steal a base. Couldn't get the timing down. Was off on his timing. And that is heading out towards center field. Billy Collins got a beat on it. Squeezes it for the out. And we have one down. Coming back is John Kennedy. He is 1 for 3 today with a base hit in the 4th inning. Actually, he hit the home run. 2 RBIs in the 4th. The Dodgers' first home run of the game. Here is the pitch to Kennedy. It is a 3-1-2. That's over towards McMillan. Hard line drive. McMillan reaches out, snags it back in. Kennedy is out. Lefevre still hanging on second. We have 2 down in the top of the 8th inning. Kennedy is out. Due up is the pitcher, Mike Kekich. And we're going to see. We do believe that they may bring in a pinch hitter for the Dodgers. And they did. Hector Valley is coming. Hector Vale's coming in, or Hector Valley is coming in. Hector Valley in 1965. I'm not sure how long he played. We'll find out about him. Let's get some quick information. Got to 9 games. And he managed to bat .308. Has 2 RBIs. All 4 were singles. Larry's on the mound. Here is the pitch. It is a 6-2-3. That's sitting out towards right field very easily. Nice lazy fly ball. Lewis is there. Makes the catch. And that is 3 away. The Dodgers left the runner on base in the top of the 8th inning. At the end of 7.5, it is 8-6, the Mets. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. John Cannizzaro is our bat. Chris Cannizzaro. Chris Cannizzaro is 2 for 2 with the walk and an RBI. Has scored a run. And our new pitcher is John Purdon. I knew they'd bring a new one in. He got involved in 11 games. Started 2 of them. Had a 2-1 record. 16 strikeouts, 13 walks. And here is the pitch to Cannizzaro. It's a 7-6-1 to Cannizzaro. On the way, it's a ball 4. He has walked him. Chris Cannizaro's on base for the 3rd time this game. Actually, Chris Cannizaro's on the base for the 4th time this game. He has 2 walks attached to him. Coming to bat is Frank Larry. Frank Larry as a hitter. Batted .211. He is a threat to hit. However, the game is tight. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to let him bunt. Larry's going to try to. They're going to try to put the sacrifice to get Cannizzaro over to second. It is a 1-6-2, and it is a beauty, but it'll be a close play. Purdon goes over to Purdon. Purdon throws Parker for the out, and Cannizzaro advances to second. And there's 1 down with Cannizzaro on second base. They have with the Mets up. Billy Collins, our next batter. Billy Collins is 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored, and he has a stolen base. Here's the pitch. It is a 3-0-6. That's sending out towards center field. Hard line drive. Davis dives. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And it is an out for Cowan. And there are now 2 down. Due up is Roy McMillan, the shortstop. Roy McMillan is 0 for 4 today. He has a strikeout his last time up in the 7th inning. Here's the pitch. It is a 1-2-4. Hard line drive over to Willis, who jumps up, makes the catch, and that is it. 3 down. At the end of 8, it is the Mets 8, the Dodgers 6. Cannizzaro was left on base. We are in the top of the 9th. Frank Larry's in here. I believe he's going for the save. Actually, he might be going for the win. This will be for the win. The Mets are starting off the 1965 season in beautiful form. Maury Wills is our batter. He is 1 for 3 with a walk and a double. Flew out 2 center fielders last time up. In the 9th. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's why I did that. Okay. That's what happened. All right. There we go. All right, here's the pitch to Wills. It is a 5.86. And that's heading out towards center field. Fastball, deep fly ball. Counts runs it down, and Willis is out. One away. The Mets fans are just jumping up and down with joy on this one here, as their Metropolitans are starting the season. Seems to be starting off the season on right. Wes Parker's due up to bat. He is 2 for 4 with an RBI. He's got that in the 7th inning on a base hit. And here's the pitch. It's a 0.78. Now the pitch to Parker. So he's struck out. Parker goes down looking. He was looking for a fastball, and a curve dropped in. There is now 2 down, and that is Larry's first strikeout of the game. Coming to bat is Willie Davis, the center fielder. He is 1 for 4. He has knocked in a run with a base hit. Has a stolen base. Here is the pitch. It's for the game. It is a 7.44. That's heading out towards right field. Here it comes. Hard line drive. No, it's a base hit. Lewis couldn't get there in time. Davis is on first with the second hit of the game. Tommy Davis is the batter. Frank Larry's in there. And so far, Tommy Davis is 0 for 4. Willie Davis is trying for the steal. And he cannot get the lead. Here's the pitch to Tommy Davis on a hit and run try. 2 out. They're trying to bring the runs across. It's a 9.95 heading out towards left field. Deep fly ball. Hits the wall for a triple. And here comes Willie Davis to score. Tommy Davis on third with the triple. It is now 8-7. Oh my God. I got to stop doing these. And Tommy Davis is on third with a triple. Johnny Roseboro is up to bat. Johnny Roseboro, the catcher, is 2 for 4. He has a home run, RBI, and 2 runs scored. And we are going to replace Larry. Okay. Oh my God, we got a tight one going here, kiddies. Oh, we have bullpen by committee. Oh, we only have 14 saves the entire season. I can understand. All right, we're going to try this kid. See how he does. His name is Tug McGraw. See how he does for a pitcher. He's coming in a real tight situation. 2 away, runner on third. Tug McGraw's walking to the mound. Larry hands Casey Stengel the ball. Tight game. Larry's pitched. He pitched well, though he did give up 3 runs. It looks like. Tug McGraw is up against Johnny Roseboro. Tug McGraw, by the way, in that season was 2-7, 37 games. Started 9. They found he was a better reliever than a starter, though. He ended up with a 3.32 ERA. And Johnny Roseboro is the batter. Here is the pitch by McGraw. Top of the 9th. It's an 8-2-7. Down low, ball 4. Roseboro walks. We now have runners on first. The winning runner is on first with a walk. Tommy Davis is on third. Jim Lefevre is our batter. He is 2 for 4 today. He has a double and a single. And Tug McGraw is looking at the sign. Here is the pitch. A 6.52. And he walked Lefevre with his second walk of the game. The bases are loaded. Tommy Davis, Johnny Roseboro, Jim Lefevre, Tug McGraw is the pitcher. Ron Fairley is up to bat. He is 0 for 4 today. Game is tight. 2 down. There is no place to put another batter. Tug McGraw either has to get an out or the Dodgers need to score. Here is the pitch to Fairley. It is a 3-3-8. That's over towards shortstop. Line drive, hard line drive. Van McMillan just makes the catch and the Mets win. Oh, what a game, what a game, what a game. And the Mets, the final score was the New York Mets 8-11-0, Dodgers 7-12-0. We'll be back for the synopsis. And, oh my stars, what a game. And the synopsis of our wonderful is a great, great game for the New York Mets. Their pitching staff. We'll look at the pitchers first. Charlie Smith, the Mets, was our player of the game at Shea Stadium, New York. Jackson pitched the first 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, all earned, 7 hits, struck out 4, walked 1. He gave up 3 home runs. Tug McGraw came in. Frank Larry came in to pitch. He got the win, 1-0. 3 runs on 5 hits. His ERA is outrageous. He only pitched 2 2/3. But he did get the win. Tug McGraw came in, walked 2, made the game interesting on 1/3 of the inning, and got the save. For the Los Angeles Dodgers, Don Drysdale, 4 runs on 8 hits, walked 1, struck out 3. Mike Kekich came in, also gave up 4 runs on 3 hits. Struck out 1, gave up the lone home run to Charlie Smith. And Purdon came in, gave up a walk, but he pitched a full solid inning. For the Bats, for the Mets. And they had 11 hits in this one. Cowan had 2, had an RBI. Christopher had 2, also an RBI. Charlie Smith came in, had that 3-run blast that was a saving grace for the Mets, the winning runs. Billy Klaus came in. He had 2. He was 2 for 4. Had both his hits were doubles. And Chris Cannizzaro came in. He was 2 for 2 with 2 walks for the LA Dodgers. And the Mets left 6 runners on base. Nobody had double plays in this game for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Wes Parker was 2 for 5 with an RBI. Willie Davis was 2 for 5 with an RBI. Johnny Roseboro was 2 for 4 with a home run. Jim Lefebvre was 2 for 4. He has a walk and strikeout. John Kennedy was 1 for 4, but he also had a home run and 2 RBIs. And Don Drysdale was 1 for 2 with a home run. He also hit 1. So, and Maury Wills, Willie Davis, and Oliver all stole a base. The Dodgers left 9 runners on board. Billy Conner stole a base for the Mets. And that's the way it looks, kiddies, in this game here. We're going to export this. And again, the final. The New York Mets 8, the Dodgers 7. This is Clint calling live from his house up in Maine. It's always fun. I do appreciate anybody who comes in to watch my games. Don't ever think I don't. You're all good people. And if you know any strangers just want to kill some time, send them to our games. I thank you very much, and everybody have a good night. And if I'm feeling a little bit better, I'm a little tired right now, I may try to do an MP3 game for everybody. Take care.